Fusion here, back with another video. We have two videos dropping today, two reactions. One of them will be to the Russell Westbrook, his post-game talk here from yesterday's game on how he sold, of course. Um, and then we have one more video, some Shannon Sharp and Skip stuff, so y'all make sure that y'all are paying attention, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
In that moment,
trying to get to the basket. That's unfortunate, but he was grabbing my wrist. I couldn't get the ball up, but it's all good.
in moment,
Look at it tonight.
in moments like that, obviously you took some time on the ground. Is that what it was? Just the no call, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's just frustrated, but losing the game. But I know that the game meant.
So that was the play. He just ran in and then just trolled. So he had great stats and everything, but again, with these low IQ basketball plays, this causes us to lose a whole lot of games. I feel like the Lakers don't have a team problem as much. It seems like everyone is starting to gel and play better. Kendrick Nunn, he's starting to get more confident. Dennis Schroeder, he had a 32-point game last week. So they are all playing and becoming more confident. So I really don't see it as a problem as how we are playing the game. It is just these low IQ mistakes and team chemistry and that type of stuff more so than anything.
Come down to that last shot. I've been in this league a long time. There's a lot of possessions in this game, so move on, ready for tomorrow.
See,
as a veteran, obviously you look for those opportunities for you guys to get better as a team.
You just dropped the ball.
The game, where does that start?
Just utilizing and understanding every possession, time scoring possession, especially in the last 5 minutes of games are important to get stops on demand. Making sure we locked in defensively.
Just to be clear, you're saying Embiid was grabbing your arm?
Yeah, he did. Come on.
In late game situations like that, and not even asking based on the result, but playing through or timeout, do you have an opinion as a player which style you prefer?
Depends how the game is going. The game will tell you what to do.
You guys have.
That's such a cop-out answer. But yeah, so you're supposed to. So we all know that those little ticky-tack fouls aren't gonna be called in the last few seconds. That has been the thing since basketball has started. So you know what's gonna happen. So you really can't blame that on. I mean, so you can say that was a foul, but again, that's not going to be valid to what is going on. You should have passed the ball, or you should have did a better shot. But whatever that was not it, bro.
Have talked about how a set defense can be the hardest defense to play against. Was that sort of part of the thinking? Were you just kind of going with the flow of the game?
I never said that. I don't know where you got that from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Russ, for you, is it better? I mean, it's the first night of a back-to-back for you guys. Is it better after a result like this to LeBron is saying, well, the thing about this league is we get another one tomorrow. Do you kind of try to purge this, and is that how you execute and focus?
Yeah, you learn, figure out how you can be better for tomorrow, and come in and be ready to go tomorrow.
Russ, what's the healthy perspective on a game like this where you guys do a lot of things well, you're in a position to win, but again, you guys are also in a situation where you need to get wins when they're in front of you. What's sort of the team-wide perspective on a game like this?
I don't know if that's our mindset. Honestly, I think that's kind of, I don't know if that's your mindset or you kind of got that yourself, but we take one day at a time, man. The season's a long season, about 40, 30, whatever, 39 games left. Take our time, take one day at a time, get our guys healthy, get back, and we know we're a good team when we put all our foot forward, so that's all we can do.
Does big picture?
No. There are key games that that you are supposed to win to set a tone, and I feel like setting a tone is one of the most important things in basketball. So games like this, where you are within grasp to beating a really good Eastern Conference team, This is for you to set a tone to make sure that you are taken serious. And I think that's the problem with like the Lakers. Like I somewhat feel like they just take games off, games that they're supposed to win or supposed to be very like competitive in. They just they just fall apart at some point. Um, and there are just games where I'm just wondering, like, are y'all niggas really trying to win? Like that's the thing. But Russ has played better. He has, since he went to the bench, he has really found a way to play. I still enjoy his full speed basketball, but you live by Russ and you die by Russ. That's really what it is.
Sure. Do performances like tonight and like Dallas, where you guys, again, shorthanded, do a lot of really good things. Does that give you faith in the we're a good team kind of mindset that you're talking
I
about?
always, from day one, thought we was a good team, regardless of results of games. But I know when we have our team together, we locked in, we're a really good team.
The sequence that you and LeBron had at the end of the second
That was good
quarter
pass.
versus the alley-oop, and then he's trailing, and you have the bounce pass in the pocket, and he's able to finish. The more you guys have gotten chances to play together with one another this year, because there was only 20-some games last year, do you feel like you know one another's game better than you did last year?
Definitely. My job since being here day one is just try to make the game easy for him and AD, and I know my abilities to be able to play maker. I take a lot of pride in it, and my job is to make the game easy for him, and he does it. Make my job easy by running the floor, and my job is to reward him.
Just so I have a clear understanding of the final play, were you trying to lob to Wenyan?
No, I was trying to get my hand up.
Okay.
I couldn't get my hand up to shoot because he was grabbing it.
Why he
But
sneaked that question in like
It's
that?
all good.
Russ, you set the record tonight for triple doubles off the bench. Obviously, you've had a
Oh, that's
bajillion in your career, but what? I don't think that's the official number. But coming off the bench and being able to do it in this new role, considering the challenges of it, what does that mean to you?
It's just a blessing, man. I don't take anything for granted. Don't take the ability to be able to go out and compete.
I don't know why it's skipping, but that's a pretty big deal. So I figured he was close, but I actually didn't know that he did it. So that's pretty cool, man. He deserves it. He's been playing well again, just like I stated earlier. He just needs to sometimes slow down, and I do think that we have when everything is clicking, we have a solid team. And that is from getting Dennis Schroeder, who is playing better. Kendrick Nunn, who is playing better. I still think we need one more, playmaker. Someone who can score just without without needing much of a, setup. So someone like Kyle Kuzma when he wants to be. Same thing with DeMarcus Cousins. I feel like if he even has like a 12, 13 point game off the bench and he's playing a little bit quicker, then I think that would be quite helpful. Thomas Bryant and Wayne Gabriel have been growing and learning and are playing a whole lot better as well. So the more we train them and have them going, then we'll be better off with that. I feel like Austin Reeves, he just needs his confidence just needs to be stronger. He needs to take more shots. I feel like he's a great offensive player. He has that hustle mentality. He's a solid defender, but he has to really just get better and learn how to take over some games. I feel like he is supposed to be that closer or that shooter or whatever the case may be, where we have some help, because we didn't score that much. A 113, from what we have been scoring, because we are a pretty high scoring team. Well, because we don't play defense, so there's that. But this was way less than what I had thought that we have been scoring, as well as we played better like defensively. So, I've always said that we could have a great like defensive core, because we have a lot of athletic and long guys. So, yeah.
I'm truly blessed and thankful, and like always, and I give all my thanks to the man.
Well, that's pretty much everything, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.